I've been through your magazine, and I'm so happy to be part of not just about football, about Qatar as a country, and in general about sport. Thank you very much. The pleasure is mine. I obtained my master, which is my second master thesis, which is managerial organization of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
Okay.
And I've been living in Doha since August 2017, and I was very lucky to be witness of huge development here in Qatar. And I'm so happy because because you're talking about the legacy here in Qatar. One of the big legacies, for sure, building and constructing the Doha Metro. And the Doha Metro was opened in 2019 and has 3 lines, and they are gold line, red line, and green line. And that is most important thing for the FIFA World Cup, because all 8 stadiums, you can get to the stadiums by metro, and they're very close, and which haven't happened in the World Cup history. For example, in Russia in 2018 or in Brazil in 2014, for old stuff, including football teams and especially media, because your media, you had to travel a lot, especially you have to use airplanes, and it costs a lot. So now for the FIFA World Cup, if you wanna, to attend a football match at Education City Stadium, you only have to use metro train. And for example, that stadium, I have the same one. I have the same one on my mobile, but fortunately, maybe it's not right to say, but I'm not a driver, which means I'm not using car. I don't have a driver license, and I'm using all the time this metro. It's amazing. The design is excellent. For example, you need only 2 minutes maximum 2 minutes from one station to another station. So, for example, Education City Stadium, when you get there, the next station, which is the last station, is Al Ryan Stadium, and everything is very close. And so that's why these tournament will be the special tournament in terms of everything, especially in terms of hospitality, because Qatar, the advantage of these countries is especially hospitality, because how they can and know to make any event, especially sports event, it's really very rare, and it's amazing. It's splendid. Sports, because I was a professional water polo player, and I was also swimmer, and also my uncle was a national coach of former national team of Yugoslavia, and he was at a World Cup in Italy in 1990. And Yugoslavia, it was the last time when Yugoslavia was there, was as a big country. And Yugoslavia was 5th in the World Cup, and they lost their quarterfinal match against Argentina on penalty kicks. Unfortunately, even they had 1 player less in the first half, because there was 1 tackle against Diego Armando Maradona made by Shabanajovic. But Yugoslavia was better team. And then later my uncle was a national coach of Japan as well. And as I told you before, I came in 2017, and I was a witness of huge process and developing here in Qatar. And I obtained my master thesis in design. And then I decided, because it was COVID time, because I can see what is happening here in Doha, why I can do now, I don't know, it could be really useful if I write it down, everything, and make a master thesis of it. And that was my goal, that was my aim, because when you live here, and you see everything, and you see all these stadiums. So seven new stadiums, and then 8 stadium, which is Khalifa International Stadium, which is rebuilt and really designed for the FIFA World Cup. Then why not? I had to do that because you also talk about legacy. This is my legacy, and also it should be my legacy in the future, because I would like to develop this master thesis into the further step, which is PhD. Because as far as we know, after the FIFA World Cup, we will have more information about football matches, about how many fans will be at the stadiums, how many people will come, how many hotels. So it's not just a story about football, it's a story about fans all over the world. Because what is the most important thing for Qatar here is multicultural universe, because you have so different cultures, so many different religions, and I'm not quite sure, even I have traveled a lot, that you even can see anywhere in the world. I'm not talking about this one because I live here. I'm talking because it's a fact.
No, true.
You cannot, yes, you cannot erase these facts. My family is a football family, and also football and water polo family, and it was just something that I would like to have, as I told you, as a legacy. And also, I haven't had a chance to attend any World Cup. We wanted to go at a FIFA World Cup in 1990, but we couldn't, because at that time, if you want to make a passport, you have to make annual photography, and then we went there to make this passport, and there was some issue with my photo or photo of my brother, so we had to wait. And then we lost the time and we couldn't go. So I believe this is going to be my first World Cup, and I believe not the last. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I would be the part of the Qatari community, that all these expats here are trying to give a big effort to welcome all these people all around the world, and to show, as I said before, just to repeat one more time, Qatari hospitality, Qatari culture, and tradition as well, which is one of the most important things here in Doha. This is, as you mentioned, this is unique experience for all the fans all over the world, because this is the first FIFA World Cup when you will have the chance to attend in the group stage, for example, all matches per day, because I don't know, from one stadium, which is to the Farah Stadium, to another stadium, which is Al Janoub Stadium in Al Wakra, to Al Bayt Stadium at Al Khor, you need maximum 1 hour. So which is unbelievable. So which means that you can visit every single match, you can visit every single stadium, and you can see whatever you want to see. And that's why this FIFA World Cup is the most important World Cup in the football history. And I truly believe in the future, the next FIFA World Cup host will take this example for the how to make a schedule, how to make stadiums to be very close to each other's, in order for fans to be in one day on every single match, and to get to be there on time. Could you ever imagine what is going to happen on the first day of the FIFA World Cup? It's going to be like a huge festival of different cultures, religions, and different communities. Because Doha, even it's a big city, you will have a chance, as I mentioned before, to see everybody and everywhere, because everything is so close. So you don't have to travel a lot, and all these stadiums are almost in the center of the city. And yeah, this is like a uniqueness of this World Cup. About Qatar, I think it's a great and splendid that you have all these Qatari details and design shaped all over the stadiums. And you mentioned Al Bayt Stadium, which is in general, which is the tent, Arabic tent, because people in the past in the desert, it was their home. And it was not just their home, it was their way of hospitality, because you as a guest, you can come there and they will always offer a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. It's not only, for example, Al Bayt Stadium, it's, for example, Tumama Stadium, which is inspired by Gafia, which is Arabic cap, usually wears boys and men in Arabic countries. And the other stadiums also have some parts of Qatari culture. For example, you have Education City Stadium, and you have these patterns, which is Arabic patterns, and also the name of the stadium, like nickname is desert in it's diamond in the desert. And also, for example, Education City Stadium, Al Rayan Stadium, they are so close to Zikrit and Zikrit desert, and they have all these, let's say, smart and intellectual aspects of Qatari culture and desert. The other stadiums, for example, Lusail Stadium, which will host the final match and have 80,000 places, seats for fans, is also bowl, which present the bowl, Arabic bowl for, I don't know, fruits, vegetables, and whatever. And it's also amazing how they all these elements and tools from their culture rebuilt, reshaped, and they were just small. And from these small parts, they have made like huge stadiums, and it's something unbelievable. For example, I know that we are talking now about the football. I will give you another example. You have, for example, National Museum that was built in 2019, and the inspiration of that museum, and it looks like the same you can find in a desert, is it's one desert element. You can find the name of that element is desert rose, and you can find the desert rose in a desert, and it's equally the same like these architectural masterpiece designed by one of the best ever world architects, and his name is Jean Nouvel. The body who organized the FIFA World Cup here in Qatar is Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy, SC, and they have four legacy programs. One of them is Jazur Institute, and it's a part in cooperation with one of the best and most prominent business schools in the world, which is Bocconi's Management School. And also they have a Generation Amazing, and Generation Amazing is a legacy program which that builds football playground and football pitches all over the world, especially in the poor countries. And one of the ambassador of Generation Amazing is world and European football champion Xavi Fernandez, and Team Cahill and other ambassadors here of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. That's first step. Then the second step, unfortunately, maybe you didn't have a chance to attend to QSL football matches, which is first division of Qatari football, Qatar Stars League. And if you go there and watch some matches, you will see that there are plenty of kids on the football games, and this is most important thing to develop football here. And also in Qatar, we have here Aspire Academy. Through Aspire Academy, you have plenty of kids, and they are playing football there. And Aspire Academy is one of the best ever football academy in the world. So with Aspire Academy, with these legacy programs such as Generation Amazing, I think that kids all over the world won't have any issue to be connected with each others. And that's the aim of the football, because the football is a game for everybody. It's not a game just for, I don't know, for you, for me, it's especially for the kids, because what we want to learn how to play football, and also to be, I don't know, maybe famous football players. And it's most important thing to educate these kids football, because in that way you can have in the future really good national team. And do you know why is Qatar national team very successful now? And do you know why is Qatar national team is champion in Asia from 2019? Because all these players used to play together in new generations, and they almost all were educated through this Aspire Academy with this program. And this is what is very good, not just for Qatar, but for every country, in order to have a country as a football nation. I would say in last decade, Qatar has become maybe now number one, not at the Middle East, in the world, number one of hosting major events, not just sports events, business, cultural, arts, and other events. And it's not because of the FIFA World Cup, it's because they want to show to the world that they are worth of everything, and they are not just able to manage to accomplish and to make such as, I don't know, FIFA World Cup or other events. They can do that, they are able to do that, and not just to be like a normal or event. They when they want to do something, to plan or organize something, I think not just because I'm living here, they are the best. Because as you see from, I don't know, how they take from culture and arts, and they develop that and put into, I don't know, in sport or even in education. It's very rare in the world, and they are so proud, and they like their country, they like their culture, tradition. And about Qatar National Vision 2030, it's not just legacy, it's a huge program that they want just to develop their country to be one of the best country in the world. And they have made it program. It was after they got uh, they got to be host of the FIFA World Cup, which means that they are not just thinking quickly, just like that. That's what is, I believe, most important thing in sports. Me personally, I don't like short terms, especially in football. I like long term. I don't like to buying players, and then I would like to, I don't know, so quickly to have success. I believe it's not possible. You have to think, you have to develop, and what is also important here in Qatar, they have a strategy for everything. I like India. I have so many Indian friends here, and I'm looking up because I have so many on my board. I have so many accreditation, and one of them is Shaliar Cup, and it was organized here in Doha, and it was a football tournament of Indian community. And I was there with so close friend, Bora Milutinovic, who was one of the hosts of the FIFA draw. And he was at the five FIFA World Cup with five different national teams. So I like Indian community because you have really positive energy, and you have you're so colorful. You have so many colors, and the meaning of my name is not only to be a fighter. Boyan means fighter and also means color. United Colors, United Colors of Benetton, which means United Colors of football. Do you know what is my favorite food here now in Doha? Chicken biryani. No, that's my favorite food. When I tried for the first time in my life, I decided, okay, they are the best in making this dish, but I want to learn. So now I can prepare by myself. I believe that it was for the first time in the FIFA World Cup history that one country prepared everything 1 year before. So all 8 stadiums were ready on 21st of November 2021. So if you have this insight or this news about that everything is ready 1 year before, then nobody can't have any kind of issue about, not just about organization, about everything here in Qatar. Through history, I know from some football cups and also for Olympic Games, they almost finished everything one night before the opening of the tournament. This is not going to happen here in Qatar because, as I told you before, they have the strategy for everything, and they will finish everything before acquired deadline. I truly believe that everything is ready. They don't need to polish things. The things, it's already polished, everything here, in terms of hospitality, in terms of hotel, in terms of stadium, in terms of tourism, in terms of airport, in terms of city streets, in terms of metro. So Qatar will be most probably the best ever host country in the FIFA World Cup history. Thank you so much for this call, that I've been the part of this lovely show, and I'm always happy to be part of the football, and especially here in the Qatar, as I mentioned before, my first World Cup in my life, and I believe like the first one is the best.